Houseway. Your video, the title of your video is talking about smear campaigns, but yet you're smear campaigning people. Right. So, here we go again with a child sex trafficking other children in the fucking 90s. And she's a high-level witch. Lanika's a witch, huh? Where is your proof that Lanika's a witch? Where's your proof? And you got your closure and your healing because other people say she has soulless eyes. Is that because you went showing people this girl picture that you stole, went and found on the internet of her and went sharing it to people all over the internet when this girl has not bothered you at all? But she's smear campaigning you how? Don't believe the lies in the smear campaigning. Oh, but me, I'm smear campaigning you because I've been finding out that you've been slandering me and doxing me for months. No, years. But then started doing videos slandering and doxing me for months. But slandering and doxing me on WordPress for years. And now because I start telling from my end what happened, now I'm smear campaigning you. Houseway. Houseway. And your followers seem to don't get it. It's been all fine and dandy when you've been saying all this shit about me. All this shit about Lanika. And all this shit about all these other people. All this shit about Tameka Evans. All this shit about Stars 15K. But when we clap back, we're narcissistic smear campaigners. And all this other crazy shit. I'm convinced that your ass... Shit, I was shocked to find out that this other individual was doing it. So I probably wouldn't be surprised to find out. I'm convinced your ass been smoking rocks on the low. You've been dragging and slandering people for how long? And now we're smear campaigning you. You got dragged with the situation that happened with Lanika when? And you don't remember blood being drawn from my face from the foster mama? Oh, God help this child. So you don't remember me going to school with busted lips and shit? Help this child. Black eyes and busted lips. You don't remember that? And then you posted some dumbass video about some guy being in an institution. Well, he's saying something about these meds don't work. I've been here for 7 years. That's like being in solitary confinement. Anybody's going to go crazy if they've been somewhere with no outside fresh air for that long. And ain't no telling what he's done. He could have murdered someone and in a situation where it caused something for him to plead insanity or whatever. Ain't no telling. You don't know his situation or what had him to be in the psych ward for 7 years. Your situation would not be like that if you was to be in a psych ward. You don't know why that dude is in a psych. It's certain critical situations where they would lock you up for that long. You have to do something drastic. Even somebody popping off at the mouth as crazy as you would not be in a psych ward even 6 months, even 6 weeks. But yeah, in his situation, in his case, maybe they haven't found a medication that works for him. Each person is different. Like me, SSRIs don't work for me. But now they found a loophole where gabapentin works for my anxiety. The guy may be falsely diagnosed, which is why they might have not found a right medicine or a right combination that works for him. But you tripping. You inflict, now I'm going to get on you like I got on your followers. Now you inflicting pain and fear on other people. I've been in a psych ward. Your ass been in a psych ward. And had they kept you there for what's the longest, Candy? What's the longest? How many days? What's the most amount of days you ever been kept in the psych ward? I can't hear you. Cause you talking about you got your closure with Anika. Well, why you bringing her up in the video now? Oh, let me guess. I'm defending the gang stalkers again. I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit every damn time. Because you're inflicting pain and suffering and trauma on innocent people. There's a lot of people that did this and that or this or that, or maybe I didn't get along with or got bullied and shit like that in junior high, high school. Some have changed and grew out of that shit. And we're cool now as adults. And then some motherfuckers like Gerald McKnight, for whatever retarded reason, he don't want nothing to do with me still. Because of the rumors they spread about me liking him when we were kids. For whatever reason, he don't like me still. But he's like the only one. They got people that we was like damn near, we was best friends in junior high that don't want nothing to do with me no more now. Me and Ray had to experience that. So how would you feel if it was the other way around now? And you'll never come to the realization that it's you the problem. It's you. You used to always say when we were little that you didn't want any friends anyway. That you didn't like people anyway. You wasn't a people person anyway when we were younger. Now all of a sudden vengeance is yours now that we grown and people, you made it known to people when we were younger that you didn't fuck with people. pushing this narrative that we were all forced to stay in our rooms. You stayed in your room by choice. Because you had to top everybody off as you knew your key was to... You had to compete because everybody was always... I was always the dummy. You was always the smart twin. You knew that was your fucking ammunition against me. So you took and ran with that. Want me to prove it? Want me to prove it? Okay. You always like to rub your black bachelor's degree in people's face. But hey, I worked in the headquarters of the 8th Air Force. Something you wanted to do. The Air Force. So I got something I could rub back in your face now. Let me go back to watching this dumbass 3-hour fucking video because I'm locked and loaded tonight. I just lost somebody due to coronavirus. And your character is like a living coronavirus. You're a virus. That's what you is. You're deadly. They used to call Joni fat. Funny. You did too. Miss Piggy. You used to call her that. Whenever you got mad with her. You used to call her that. They. Who is they? Who is they? You used to call her that. They did too, but you did too. Miss Piggy, whenever you got mad with her. Because she was always left to babysit us, and there was no such thing as telling you what to do. You always had that don't tell me what to do attitude. The two people, well, kind of 3 people I had the don't tell me what to do attitude with was mainly men, but my foster dad, Mr. Terry, in the beginning, until, like I said, we grew closer toward my senior year in high school. My foster brother, Brian, because I'm like, dude, you just an in-law. And my foster brother, Joe. Now, between me and y'all, if my foster brother Joe wasn't so abusive, I would have had a whole lot more respect for him and would have did as he told me to do. Let me get back to this dumbass video she got going. Let me stop you right the fuck there. Let me stop you right the fuck there. Lanika didn't put shit in Joni's head to make her fucking starve herself. And the foster mom and them, who teased, who bullied her? They bullied her about being fat, but said it in a loving, joking way. Make it make sense. And this is what... No, I'm not going... Or should I? Should I make the faces that she make when she's lying? I mean, this is why she hate me, y'all. Now I look like my summer Keithan right now. This is why she hate me. Because I know... Well, not only because even if I wasn't around certain shit, certain faces she makes. I know when she's lying. But Lanika put something in her head to make her starve herself for a year? Or was it the verbal and psychological abuse that everybody put her through that made her starve herself for a year? Or maybe it was a heartbreak that she went through. And on top of that, that made her starve herself. Yeah. So get your motherfucking facts straight, Miss Targeted Individual. And there's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do. This girl just gonna keep spreading and making stuff up. Lanika put something in Joni's head to make her boy. So Lanika put something in Joni's head to make her starve herself. You're obsessed with Lanika. At this point, I think you're in love with Lanika. And feel like you got rejected by Lanika. That's what it is. You want to make passionate love to Lanika, don't you? You want to suck those big juicy lips that you talk about all the time, don't you? You want your lips to bind to that clit like a gorilla glue spray, don't you? Yes, you do. You're obsessed with that fucking girl. And you can't get to that country. That's why you keep talking about that girl. You know that girl ain't even stunting you. And the girl's got a lot of good things going on with her life right now. How can she be a whore when she's happily married? Let me keep on. I got a feeling this is going to be a long-ass video. Nobody blamed you for that situation that happened. And you keep saying that situation. We're not going to go over this again. But she keeps saying she was raped, denying me being raped. So, okay. She's shaking and saying that the foster mom. No, that's not what happened. You're still living in an imaginary world. Your imaginary friends are telling you that this happened. So the foster mama blamed you and you got in trouble? No, you was right there saying, yeah, Brandy didn't get raped. Brandy didn't get raped, just like you're doing now. Brandy had sex with Matthew to prove she wasn't gay. At that time, I was 14. I wasn't even thinking about no woman at 14. I mean, I used to have like weird, unwanted dreams. To me, I was like, why I keep having these dreams? I didn't understand it when I was 14. My foster mama had our haircut short at the age of 14 because of our skin condition. But it's not no thing where it's like I was openly wanting and desiring to be with a woman at 14. I used to wonder, why I had them thoughts or whatever like that, but used to brush them off. When I was 14, I was looking to get married and spend the rest of my life with a man, because it was that type of lifestyle. I wasn't welcome in that house. But, in no way, form, or fashion do I remember you getting bashed. And I do remember you got a Christmas present and I didn't. Joe felt sorry for me and gave me a Christmas present. Because he felt like it was fucked up you got something for Christmas and me and Joni didn't. So he spotted me some money. And I believe that was the only time Joe ever did something nice to me. If that wasn't the situation where Joe gave me money, then maybe we were younger. But that was a situation where you got a whole fucking TV for Christmas. Me and Joni got nothing. You remember that? No. So this is the second time I'm hearing about that you blacked out and physically attacked Lanika. So you mean to tell me that you had all these occasions where you physically attacked Lanika, but you never physically attacked me? You never blacked out and physically attacked me? I keep telling your followers to pay attention. You don't remember Joni used to send me to the store. So we're not going to get into that. But you're not going to hold that against her. Nope, you're not going to hold that against her because you don't have a vendetta against her. That's why you're not going to hold that against her. You want a close relationship with her. But if you find out today or tomorrow that she actually doesn't want a relationship with you or what she really thinks about you, you'll be going after her and slandering her too. So, but yeah. That's the little funny story there. Johnny used to have me to, so Candy's story a little different than mine then, because Johnny used to have me to sneak in my foster mama purse to go, well, really I used to do it kind of smart, because I didn't really sneak in her purse. I got smart to know that if I got her in a half awake, unaware type situation, being like 6 and 7 years old, if she's underneath that pillow, if I ask her, can I have some money to go to the store, so, but I was going to the store for Joni for that Bluebell ice cream as well. But also, I had my own little thing when I was little. Real small, like I said, 5, 6, 7 years old and shit like that. I was bad. Well, I got banned from Walmart. I don't remember which Walmart, but I got banned for stealing in Walmart. Because I don't know why, but I was a thief. But me stealing in Walmart and getting banned from Walmart, that was my store. So when they told me I was banned from Walmart, in which they let me back in, I guess because I was a kid. But either my foster mama said it, or I do think I remember the cash register saying, cash lady at the cash register saying I was banned from Walmart. But that taught me, no, that didn't teach me not to steal. I think what taught me not to steal no more was when I stole $100 off my first foster daddy Al cable box. It was $100. I didn't know what $100 was worth at that time. And I blamed it on, who did I blame it on? Did I blame it on Joni? I think I blamed it on Joni. Poor Joni. I think I blamed it on Joni or Candy. I said I don't know who took it or something like that. And when I saw the whipping they got, and I admitted, because I felt so bad for them, I had to admit it because I'm like, this not fair. So I admitted that I was the one that took the $100, and then I got my ass tore up. So I think that was what taught me not to steal again. I think that was the valuable lesson that taught me not to steal again. But whenever it was before my foster dad died that I learned not to steal again. My foster dad died when I was 9. So, um, yeah. But yeah, Johnny used to have us going to the. But I do remember at some point. Well, yeah. She had me going to my foster mama purse, getting the money out. I don't think I ever got in trouble for doing that either. But no, I take that back because when I turned 17, well, maybe both of us was doing it then. No, I don't know what the fuck was going on because I got in trouble when I was 17 for stealing like hundreds of dollars of money that I wasn't even taking. And I was looking at my foster mama like, what the fuck are you talking about? But then Candy's coming home from the mall with boxes of shoes, Nikes, and all this. But I'm the one steady getting in trouble. I was like, where you getting all this stuff from? Oh, my friend Tiffany, Christina, what was the person's name? She later admitted to me that was her imaginary friend. I forgot the last name she used to make up, but find out them people was imaginary friends. That's why I never met them. Because she was ashamed to be that old and still having imaginary friends. But she told me when we was in our 30s that they were imaginary friends. The same people that's supposed to have took my money that I sent her and gave her for my marriage license, and she told me she bought a bunch of stuff and told me they gave her the money, and then she got mad and said she felt like I didn't deserve to be married. Shouldn't be married or whatever. But them same imaginary people. Tiffany Bonchetto, she said the people name was. But we had that little situation that was a make it make sense also. Because I was going in the little thing taking quarters to catch the bus to go see my little boo. I wasn't taking what I was being accused of taking. I was like, $400? What? Who? What? Where? Here Candy come with a bag full of Nike boxes and shit. The shoes she kept talking about she wanted. Did not get in trouble. The blame was always me. I'm like, I'm still working. Candy got fired from her job, remember? Do you not see the new pair of shoes on her feet? I'm the one that kept getting in trouble. But essentially, we both was stealing. But technically, we was low-key taking our own money back. The foster mama was getting money for us and didn't tell us. And it was money that we were supposed to get allowance for, that my foster mama caught herself trying to find excuses for why we wasn't getting allowance no more. So she stopped giving us allowance. She stopped giving me allowance because, like I told y'all, Candy was always finding the ways to get my allowance. Like, always acting like I had germs and shit, and would go behind me and clean the kitchen after me whenever she would see my foster mama coming out the room. And I'm like, look at this bitch. And then not only would she give my allowance money, but I had to do another day of the dishes. Or another day of cleaning the kitchen. Because everything I touched had germs. Everything I touched was gross or nasty or filthy. This girl's a piece of work. So, because I touched it, that made it dirty again. I was Corona before Corona came into play. She would go behind me and wash the dishes with bleach. That's why her hands look the way they do now.